Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
Are you ready for the Parents' Night Out podcast?
My wife left me.
Well, wait like 1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute? What do you mean 1 minute? We're live.
Okay.
You were bitching at me to go live, and now you're telling me to wait a minute?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're here. Because I got to send it out. We got to build up the weight room, and
God.
it's fine.
What's
it's
up, Ryan?
fine.
See, Ryan's here. That's all we need.
That is all we need. I didn't even start recording yet.
Oh, man.
We're new here. Where's Sarah? She's very busy with Lewis tonight.
Yes, I know. We miss her.
But I don't think in a fun way.
No. Family.
I feel like any time with Lewis is fun.
That's true. That's true. How's it going, guys?
Fine.
In the YouTube. How's your week, guys? Nick, how are you?
Yeah. Okay. It's been a Monday of Mondays.
So I have to give you context to why I asked you for drag photos and drag video.
Oh yeah, you did ask for those, and I didn't even flinch. Why did you ask for my
They
drag
were
pictures?
great, by the way. I love those.
Yeah.
much.
So I mean,
Thanks.
I'd seen them before, but so one of my Peloton instructors, his name is Cody Rigsby, and Rachel's like, he was on Dancing with the Stars. I was like, yeah. She's like, and he was a backup dancer for like Pink or something. I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he could dance. I was like, he's gay. Of course he could dance. And she's like, that's not always true. And I said, bet. And she goes, can Nick dance? I said, Nick did drag. Like, hold my beer for a minute.
I can't dance though.
Yeah,
I was awful at it. Sean was the worst in drag.
I saw the Speedo moves on the cruise. You got moves. You got moves like I can't say that word anymore. You got moves like.
Can't say moves like Jagger anymore?
Why can't we say that?
I was gonna do a rhyming thing, and that's not a politically correct term anymore. It was gonna be a made up word.
You got moves like swagger.
There you go. That was it. Let's move on.
No.
A dyke?
I mean,
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just trying to...
I was gonna replace the J with an F.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Can you believe Scott thought that?
No, stop. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
come on, let's be real.
That part I believe.
It would have been cute in context. I don't use language like that. Cute? Yeah, it would have been cute in context. A little fun word thing.
So
I feel like that was a cute. I don't know.
Like the gays, we do a lot of things well. Dancing's not my expertise. Chris has seen me dance.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't,
You're a fun dancer.
I'm just like, I got the shimmy shakes.
Nick gets
I
out
guess,
there.
but-
Nick gets out there and he dances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris and I were grinding on each other, so I guess.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, it
dancing,
was.
right?
It felt like you were a great dancer. I don't know how it looked, but it felt great.
I was very excited about that. No, when I did drag though, I did a little bit of choreography, I guess, for it. I'm good at choreography.
Yeah.
I
Then you
think.
can dance.
I want to be a TikTok dancer though. That's like my next goal as a content creator. is
You
to
and
be
Abby
one-
can be best friends.
I want to learn how to do that too. Maybe we could all do it together.
Let's all do TikTok dances.
How fun would that be?
Quick segue because of TikTok dances. In the next week you will see a TikTok dance from me because part of my fantasy football league punishment. If you see strange videos being posted on our TikTok, Instagram or Facebook, it's because I lost my fantasy football league and I have to make 37 insane social media posts. One of them is a TikTok video dance tutorial.
I thought you got hacked.
Yeah, I
because
know.
like you're like, I'm leaving the modern world and I'm like, what is
no,
happening?
I could feel Chris all over that. I felt like that was like just like a stunt, you know. And I don't know. That's what it felt like. I thought it was like just a big
bit.
joke, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the industry, we call it a bit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And the next day I had to post that I was not going to do it. And I had to, and,
Did people
had to
believe
segue
you?
to something. My dad called me to ask if I was okay. No. That's another story.
I did
I was-
text him. I said, "Did you get hacked? What's
Yeah.
going on?"
I was
Yeah.
just like, I can't wait to see what he says tomorrow. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait it
That's
out. I
gonna
want
be
to
the
know.
least strange thing that I post. But anyway, we'll talk about more of that later. Nick, go ahead.
So yeah, continue, Nick.
You want to be a TikTok dancer?
What else was?
Oh, the TikTok days. I guess
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, I've been ever since like Scott would know this. I want to learn all the Wicked dances, and now
Oh, yeah,
there's the second one coming
yeah.
out, and I'm waiting for the choreography for that too.
Yeah, Abby and I
What
were
if we
going to
guess
learn
what
it
the
together.
choreography
And
is gonna be?
yeah, Abby and I were going to learn it together and put out a TikTok video, and then I got distracted and was like,
See, at
maybe
least
next
she's
one.
willing to do that. My 13-year-old is like, I'm not doing that, Mom. And I'm like, this is why I needed a girl. It's
Yeah,
not fair.
No,
It's
my
not fair.
like I have to like beat Abby off, beat like her away with.
Wait,
what?
what?
Oh my God, no! I have to like beat her with a
Whoa.
stick. I have to
Whoa.
like beat her with a stick because she's like, let's make a TikTok video. Let's make a TikTok
All right,
video.
Adrian Peterson.
Anyway,
Wow.
maybe I could pay him. You think he would do it if I paid him? I'm gonna.
Of
ask
That's a
him
good
course.
later.
idea. Yeah.
Kids are
Yeah.
very money motivated.
That's true. Because I need him to do it with me. People love that kind of stuff. Not that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, doing dances with your kids.
With your
Yes.
kids.
Not your
Yeah.
kind of stuff, but doing.
Oh
dances
my
with your
God.
kids.
Maybe film beating with a stick. That sounds. Maybe we'll just combine all the ideas.
Jesus. So I do have a couple updates from last week. So first of all, the neighbor that was knocking on my door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't the neighbor who doesn't like the poop smell. It was a different neighbor that I've never met, but he was fabulous. And he came over to talk to Rachel
Does
about.
that mean gay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You can say gay.
Yeah. And
I'm not in Florida, but
so yeah, he's very gay, and right now our lights are the pride lights, so it's just constant rainbows going off. We stick out like a sore thumb in our neighborhood, by
That's
the way.
good.
We're one of like 2 houses that celebrate Pride year round. So he came over and fell in love with our lights and like, where'd you get them? And we're like, do not get it from the company that we got it from because it's been awful. But yeah, he was just making friends with Rachel, and so now we're gonna probably do a double date with them because like our best friend couples are all gay. Like those are our
I
go-to
want
couples.
that here, and we don't have that.
The gays are not allowed in Tennessee.
There's like an
We're not,
underground
yeah.
railroad for
We
gays in Tennessee. They have to just go right through Tennessee to the north.
we stop at Dollywood and that's about it.
That's yeah.
Dolly loves the gays.
Anytime you stop at Dollywood, just let me know. We
So
could have all
that's
met there with Chris. Sorry.
Yeah.
go ahead.
yeah, no, that would have been fun. Not me, but and then the second piece of information is so my wife got all of her blood work back and went to the doctor today to start the hormone therapy. Well, okay, get this. Turns out, so Miranda, do you know what, as a woman, what your testosterone level should be?
No.
Like normal testosterone levels for women is like 100 to 1.
Oh.
No, it's like
that?
100 to 120. 100 and 120 of what? I don't know. But 100 to 120. So hers is like 30.
Wow.
So it won't allow her to like lose weight or build muscle. But most importantly, the testosterone in a female is what controls the sex drive.
That makes so much sense now.
Right?
It's all.
It's all making
because-
sense.
The weight thing and the sex thing. Yes, because it's yes. Oh my
So
gosh.
the doctor told her today, as soon as we get you on these pills, your husband's going to write me a letter to thank me.
That's
because
a
you-
really insane thing for a doctor to say.
What kind of doctor are we talking about? The love
But she
doctor.
specializes in women's hormones. I don't know. But here's something interesting. In like medical school and all that, only 2% of what they learn is about hormones and stuff. So like they don't even talk about this kind of stuff.
It's so funny you said that. I went to see my doctor the other day, and she told me that exact thing, that she has a friend that told her in medical school that all they learned, that's an OB, and that it was literally just this teeny tiny small part about hormones, which hormones are what we are. And that's just so crazy. They don't teach them more and help them help us. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Is
That
your
just
OB
doesn't
a
make
girl
any
or a
sense.
guy?
Mine
Yeah.
or Scott's? Mine. Mine's a girl.
Have you ever had a
Mine's a
guy
woman.
one?
I did years
How
ago.
was that?
That's why I no longer have a guy one. I never again.
I could,
This
yeah.
sweet little Chinese man that just made me very uncomfortable.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I feel like that would be.
Sounds like a hentai.
Listen, I was a teenager, and it just
Oh wait, okay, you were a teenager. I gotta stop that.
yeah. Thank you. No, I was 18. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
But I, but it was just weird. He didn't. Oh, it just felt wrong. I don't know. I just can't. I can't wrap my mind around men that do that profession. I just
They like
can't.
go to
I just-
school to learn how to inspect
Yeah.
vaginas.
and look at them all day, all shapes, sizes, all kinds, all ages. No.
Yeah, don't
No.
let that out too far, because if Eddie Deason hears that he can go to school, he might try to.
Oh my God.
Miranda, I think it's less about the inspecting the vaginas. That's just part of their job, and I think it's more about like delivering life. I think that's why they get
But
into
even
that.
But
profession.
that's-
still, like
But that's like once, like they're meeting with you for how long before you do that?
for a long time. I mean,
So they're
8
looking
months
at
least.
your cuckoo and your print sheet.
yeah, but
a
they're
lot.
delivering babies like every day. It may not
Some
be
of
your
them.
baby. So they're like, okay, yes, they're seeing a lot of vaginas, and then they're delivering a lot of babies.
Yeah, but their main job is seeing a lot of vaginas.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel
maybe
like-
they're just
Let's
pervs.
be real. Well, anyway,
What was his
Next.
name?
what was his name? Dr. Chang.
Doctor? That sounds like a setup for a joke.
I don't know. It was so long ago. I can't remember yesterday.
Me neither.
I was just curious, because like, if I go to the dentist and it's a woman hygienist, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. If they're sticking her fingers down my throat. I'd rather a man
You
do it.
But it's okay to never mind.
That's,
Yeah. Okay. Real talk. I wouldn't be okay going to a female urologist or
Oh, I had a female urologist.
what?
Yeah, she was the one who stuck her finger in my butt.
Did you get off?
No,
Aw,
it was my first
congrats.
time, so it was just
See, that-
very strange. Maybe
and
my
Chris,
second
that-
time, I'll enjoy it a little more. No,
and if it's just a
that is
finger,
not-
that's
yeah,
that's
that-
not gonna do much.
That is not something you can enjoy, Scott. It is.
This is well, no, because your G spot's up there. So like if she hits it right,
It's called an A spot.
A spot, whatever.
Yeah, there was no A spot for me.
Here's my problem is like I wouldn't be able to go to like a woman general practitioner because like with the turn your head and call, I would get too excited because up until the testosterone boosters, like I don't get touched.
Yeah, you might be a
so
perv though. That might be just like a perv
Yeah, I
thing.
mean that's not normal. Most people
Mr.
can
Bean
handle
over
it.
here.
Okay, you know, my wife said the same thing when we went to the nude beach in Jamaica. She's like, "You're not going to get hard. Like it's a nude beach. Like people are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like you're going to see a bunch of old people." And I took off my pants and like she's like, "Put that away." Like it was
Like the
fully
wind blew
erect.
you the wrong way, and it was just like, whoa. I haven't felt this in a while. A little tickle down there.
So I just I'm like the guy in American Pie. Like I just get hard very easily. Like you know, if a current hits me right, it's a full erection. So like being around a female doctor, yeah, that's a problem.
That sounds like a you problem. For
Oh,
sure.
100%. Oh, I know it's
I
a
think
me
you need to
problem.
see a doctor about that. A different doctor, a male, maybe.
So okay, imagine this conversation. A doctor, I get it up all the time, no matter what, and he's gonna say, "You're 45 years old." Is that then that's a problem? Why?
Yeah, that's
Like-
not normal. I'm 40 and I can barely get it up myself,
Oh, I
let alone looking at anything.
no problem.
Usually it's
No
my
problem. When
If
Chris
Chris is
calls me,
around, yeah.
immediate. Chris calls me immediate
I hear a
erection.
thud, and I'm like, what was that? He said, it was just the wall. I was just standing too close to it, and boom, right through the wall. It's great. It's a weird thing.
Miranda, you got any news for us?
I do. Hold on. Let's go.
Oh, that's not the right turn.
I'm like, that's not
Alex,
it.
please cut that. Okay, here we go.
Miranda's here with tales untold. The news you didn't ask for. Bold trumpets blare. The truth unfolds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Okay, guys, bear with me. This is a long story. I don't know how many of you have followed this quadruple murder case in Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee, I know, crazy, right? Right
What's
on my
the
back
weapon
porch.
of choice in Tennessee? Because we've established
guns.
that. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, because it's a red state.
Yes.
In Florida, it's also guns. In Jersey, it's knives.
Knives.
Well,
I
I'm
haven't
sure-
heard of this story, and that's crazy because I listened to this like really small podcast called Crime Junkie, and they dive into the
I
world
listened
of...
to that too.
You've heard of it?
Yes.
The Idaho
crazy.
murders one
It's so
was crazy.
small. Anyway, no, this just happened last week, so bear with me. I'm still learning things. Like I said, my neighbor
You're gonna
Anna is.
You're gonna come to
my
one now.
Anna kinda don't. That's exactly what went through
Wait,
my head.
could you stand up and do the dance, too?
No, I'm good. I'm good. You're getting me off track. So
Scott's
my
gonna get
neighbor
way too
Anna.
excited. His laptop's gonna take over.
I can demonstrate how quick it happens.
She's
Wait,
obsessed with this story, so she sends me detailed
Really?
updates like every time she gets them. So she's
How close?
On
No,
it.
I'm not talking to you, Scott. Like, how close was the murder from you?
I want to say like a couple hours.
Okay, it could have been you.
It probably, yeah, it could have been.
you.
Could have been any of us.
Quadruple,
He
yeah.
could be hiding in the woods behind my house.
not
That's
caught?
what they haven't caught him. Hold on. Let's get there. Okay. All right, here we go.
yeah, spoiler
So,
alert.
On Tuesday, July 29th, an abandoned infant was found in a yard in Tennessee. Shortly before that, 4 of the child's relatives were discovered dead in a nearby county.
The infant
main-
was the murderer.
No. The infant was left by the murderer in a random yard.
Left.
in
Was the
its
infant
car
dead?
Seat. No, he left him alone.
Very
So-
suspicious
or
baby.
her,
Okay,
I don't
go ahead.
remember. So, the main suspect is 29-year-old Austin Drummond, who the police have been looking for since the day they found the child. The 4 people found dead were the baby's 20-year-old mother, 21-year-old father, 38-year-old maternal grandmother, and 15-year-old uncle. The suspected murderer is said to have had previously dated.
Hold up.
Listen,
Hold up. This
hold
is
on.
dead.
Wait.
Listen, it gets better. Wait. He had been dating the grandmother's sister, which is the only current known connection. And it gets better, yes. But go ahead. What's
How
up?
old is the grandmother's sister?
Probably, I don't know for sure, but I think she's younger than her.
Okay.
How old's the infant?
That would be 2 days. No, I don't know.
Have you seen the TikTok of my kid with the knife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does the infant have any kids?
They're still working on that. I don't know.
So
No.
this family was doomed from the start. Look, I had a child early on, but the grandmother had her kids when she was 18,
Yep.
and then let's assume this infant is 1 to 2.
No, not
the-
no.
An infant
it's
is
a
not-
baby. It's a
yeah.
baby.
Infant.
Okay, so 20-year-old parents, which are not ready to be parents,
No.
and then a 15-year-old uncle.
Yeah, because that's the grandmother's son, which is the mom's brother. So
Wait.
Right.
right, because
Okay.
they were all young. They're 5 years difference. So yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this guy Drummond, the suspect.
How old is he,
Just
the
he's
suspect?
29 now. but
29.
he was-
He's the,
but-
the oldest one in this group.
So he
Except for
had
the 38-year-old
previously been
grandmother.
locked up for 13 years for aggravated robbery, and he was on bond. He was out on bond when the 4 people were found dead. And as of August 3rd, nope, I got to correct this because I did this earlier. So 4 people have been arrested that are apparently involved somehow, that either helped him or know something, because he's in some kind of like gang. It's crazy. It's just, there's so much.
This is like a professional hit job over a family of misfits.
We don't even know what the reasoning is. We don't know. They don't know anything.
They found out they were
really.
all related. It's Tennessee.
Well, and they found them in the woods, dead, shot in their
Dead,
cars.
gone.
So, yeah.
So seriously, this is a serious
One less
story.
inbred family.
All jokes aside, have they called this baby in for questioning?
I mean, I think they need to get on that. I mean,
Yeah.
babies know stuff, so I think they do.
No stuff. I think they need to run some DNA on this infant.
Well, I said that at the beginning too. I was like, maybe it's actually his child, and maybe there's a love triangle, and maybe there's a,
I think
you know what I mean?
the
Like,
infant could be a
it's-
dwarf.
Oh, it's
Can
like
you
in
say that?
I was gonna say midget, but you're not allowed to say that anymore. I think it was gonna be a dwarf.
a
You
small
can't say dwarf
person,
either.
A little
and
person.
it's dwarf, not dwarf.
Dwarf.
Dwarf. There's a W
You
in
don't
there.
pronounce it.
Dwarf.
It's a silent W.
No, it's not.
Yes, no one says dwarf.
So you say Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Dwarves.
Dwarves.
They're dwarves with a V.
Dwarfs.
They're
Dwarfs.
dwarfs with a W.
Dwarves. Like hors d'oeuvres. But
No, it's
they're
definitely
not
not
getting
like hors
eaten.
d'oeuvres.
I thought they were whore dwarves. I thought
There is
they
some
were
horrors.
hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it was a
there's definitely
strip
some
club.
horse going
That's
on.
actually a great business idea. A midget strip club called hors d'oeuvres.
I've got to tell.
Can
some
I
people
make that
about
an episode title? Can I do
I
that?
gotta write that
Yeah.
down. Hold on.
Hors d'oeuvres.
That's a great idea.
That's a.
A micro wrestling next door.
We should.
I
all
miss
go
our
in
strip club
together.
that had them.
Little people.
We used to have a. Yeah, we used. So we. I don't know if I. This before, but there used to be a strip club here that had, little, and because it was like little people wrestling with strippers, but they also had free hot dogs.
Oh,
What's
that
other than that?
sounds like a great time.
Like that sounds amazing.
with the food, though,
and it
right?
closed during COVID. The little
Because
hot
I guess
dogs,
the
yeah.
alternative would have been
They-
pigs in a blanket.
They used to, yeah, I said these, yeah, the little weenies.
Yeah. Anyway, Miranda, I'm sorry to derail this, but I really am
okay.
suspicious
Yeah.
of this
Well,
suspected
so
infant.
So I don't know who.
Well, listen. So as of several hours ago, I guess the manhunt has continued. They've been checking all the houses in the area, and they've got his scent because his car was left somewhere, and so they've got the dogs out. They got SWAT team. They think they're like, they're about to catch
They're
him. Like
onto
they
it.
think he's going down tonight. Like, but they've got 4 people, like I said, locked up right now that are either accessory, what are they, accessory to murder, or however they say it.
They're an accessory.
They're an accessory.
Person of
he
interest.
was
Person.
wearing
It's
them
like
when he
accessory. I think I might look into
So he
this
was
murder
gay?
stuff.
You know,
The
well,
murderer was gay?
well, I don't know. They haven't,
And
many things
accessories?
possible. An accessory. You know what I mean.
By the way, it is pronounced dwarf. D-W-A-R-F. Dwarf.
Or whatever you want to say, Chris.
I think it's dwarves.
We've learned so
So-
much on this podcast about how to pronounce things
I can
properly.
never say dwarf. It's
Dwarf.
too many syllables. There should be one. It should be one syllable.
So anyway, that's one of those, like, I really hope they catch him. I want answers, and I will have to let you know, like, what happens.
Yeah, but once they
'cause
catch
it's
him, then the
crazy.
news story's over.
No, because
No,
there's
the
so many
trial
unanswered
starts.
questions we want to know. They haven't told anything about how the bodies were found, or like
Dead. They were found
what-
dead, Miranda.
Why were they in the
no
woods?
shit, no shit, Sherlock. I know that.
I just
How did they get?
saved you about 3 days of waiting.
Okay.
How did
anyway,
they get in the woods?
yeah, like there's so many unanswered questions, and they were found right by the prison. Never mind.
Nope,
let's
continue.
catch
They
up.
were found right by
So
the prison.
The prison that he was locked up in, where he was having. So okay, the grandmother's sister that he was sleeping with worked at the prison.
Of course she did.
So they, it's just Tennessee, right? I mean, so yeah, so they met. And,
So wait, did she hook up with him while he was in prison?
well, she was trying to, and so she got fired.
The plot thickens here.
Oh.
So much to it.
Any
so
missing
much.
items in the house that could be used with for bludgeoning, like a rattle or anything?
I'm pretty sure a rattle. You're still trying to blame the baby?
I'm not blaming the baby.
Maybe the baby was like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm tired of this life. I'm moving to Florida.
He was born with like 85 chromosomes because it's his mom and dad is related.
I
He
mean,
had his third arm strangled them. He spit acid. He's
all right,
like,
guys, gotta go. Oh,
Rest in
man.
peace to all those who perished, though.
Yes, it's really
Yes.
sad. They'll figure it out. But anyway, okay.
We should try to adopt the baby. That would
No.
be interesting.
Oh, we should get the baby on the podcast.
Yes, yes.
There you go.
I could probably do it.
Miranda, go kidnap the baby. Wait,
know
where's the
people.
baby now?
Just a couple hours away. I will get in the car. There's actually a $15,000 reward too to catch the guy. So don't think I haven't thought about driving there and getting out in those woods. I have. Anna and I have
I'll help.
considered it. We
Miranda's
have.
gonna tackle him in her flip-flops.
I mean, I would do it. I would. I may even
baby
put
doesn't take
on
much
some
to take
shoes for that one.
Her boots.
My boots. I love my boots. All right. So this next one, let's see. Jacob Chansley, better known as the QAnon shaman from.
Oh, that's Chris's
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah,
From the
I can't get
January-
in. My background's blurred, but it's posters behind me.
From the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot, has apparently gone from a famous fan to an outspoken critic of President Trump. This is all primarily due to the connection President Trump has had with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On post, I don't know what I did. Chansley wrote, "Fuck this stupid piece of shit," replying to a photo of Trump's mugshot from 2023.
The baby said the same thing
He's
right
not
before he
happy.
killed his
Yeah,
parents.
exactly. It's crazy. So yeah, so there's that. Have what you will.
No, that's an interesting story. I made a TikTok about this. This guy, look, Trump messed up. I was all in support. Me and my friends are talking about this Trump stuff. Like, oh, screw Trump. He's not releasing the Epstein files. Like, he never ran on the notion that he'd release the Epstein files. I looked it up. That never once did he say, if he gets into office, I vow to release the Epstein files. He never did, right? And then, he starts talking about it, like, okay, wow, they're going to release him. The attorney general was like, yeah, I have the Epstein files on my desk. We're going to release them tomorrow. They bring all these conservative Twitter people out there. They have the Epstein files in their hands. And then it disappears. There was never any Epstein files. It was all a Democratic hoax. Oh, but so why is Bill Clinton in the Epstein files? Why is he one of the top names if it's a Democratic hoax, Mr. Trump? I am so confused. I am so confused by the whole thing. I got a text the other day. I said, how much do you support President Trump 1 to 10? The follow-up question, did you hear about any news about Jeffrey Epstein's relationship with President Trump? It's like, wow, now they're polling asking about Jeffrey. It is such bullshit that he is just tiptoeing around this thing.
No, it's not.
It's just, I don't know. It pisses me off because it was such a cut and dry thing to do. Just release everything. Who I'm most disappointed is this Kesh Patel, who is head of the FBI, who was like, got to bring down all of these,
Drain the swamp.
Yeah, and then now they're like, oh no, turns out it was never real. Turns out you have a guy that was convicted of child sex trafficking, and now he's fine. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. I don't hate when the wheels fall off the Trump train. Just saying.
I do, because now we're not going to get anything. Like, it sucks.
We will eventually.
Yeah,
eventually.
okay, when? It should have been yesterday.
don't know.
That's the thing that sucks. But anyway, that's talking politics.
Miranda, how many QAnon meetings do you attend a month?
Now or before? Shut your hole. Okay, on to something a little more happy. Happy Gilmore 2 fans are calling the new Happy Gilmore 2 the perfect blend of nostalgia and chaos. Adam Sandler returned as the hockey-playing, golf-swinging legend who is now older, slightly wiser, and just as chaotic. I watched it last night, finally, and I loved it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It is a terrible movie.
But I loved it.
But it's Happy Gilmore too.
Exactly.
Is that like what you expected it to be, essentially?
Nick, without any spoilers, they do all the same bits, and if you don't remember the bit, they show you a flashback of the original bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
So many cameos. It's really good. It's really good, but it's a terrible movie. But I loved every second of it.
It's what it should have been. It's what it needed to be. It just
absolutely
is what it is. So.
And this was also a way for him to get his kids into one of his biggest franchises.
And his wife, yeah.
Well, his wife is in every movie.
Well, I know, but for all of them to be in this movie, that was cute.
I didn't know he was married.
Who?
Yeah, I
She's
didn't know.
literally in every single one of his movies.
She is.
Who's his wife?
She's got like a very small
Mrs.
part.
Sandler.
Yeah, Jackie Sandler.
Oh, thanks.
Brandon asked me that the other night. And I'm like, Mrs. Sandler? I don't know.
She looks just like their daughter,
Never saw his
Sunny
daughter.
Sandler.
the younger one, whichever one.
Sunny.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Her name's Sunny.
Yeah, look her up. You'll be like, oh yeah, she's in like every movie that he's ever been in.
Don't recognize her.
Yeah, they look like
Okay.
him for sure. But it was
Yeah.
cute. I enjoyed it.
I also saw Naked Gun on Saturday.
I know
I'm
her.
so
I'm
jealous. I wanted to see that so bad.
It's so good. It is so good. It's everything you would expect out of a Naked Gun movie. Miranda, there were some scenes that I was, when you get the giggles and it's uncontrollable laughing.
Yes.
I am uncontrollably laughing during this movie. It was so good.
I need that in my life, so I am definitely going.
Yeah,
to see that.
Don't go for the plot as you wouldn't go for any Naked Gun movies. Terrible plot, but fantastic
course.
movies.
Can I ask you this? So my 13-year-old, we were trying to figure out a movie to go
No.
see. No, he can't. Okay.
Well, it depends. I mean, like, do they go to Deadpool?
Yeah.
And he's listened to this podcast?
No.
No.
Not directly. Like he's here.
My
he's
daughter
hanging out.
watches Deadpool.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're in a different
she's
world.
7.
My thing was, he was like, Mom, I don't know anything about it. I'm like, listen, you're probably better off starting here and not watching the older movie. I mean, don't you think people now can watch this and not?
Yeah, because there's not really any callbacks to the original except for what you see in the trailer where they're all looking at their dads and like, oh, I miss you. Like,
Okay.
that's it. There's not really any callbacks.
Okay.
Did he
Well,
find
that's
his
good to know.
daughter?
What?
Different
Did he find
movie,
his
Chris.
da-
No,
oh, sorry.
different movie. No.
What?
Taken.
Gotcha.
She didn't get taken in this one. She's good. So.
What else you got for us?
That's it for me. There's one more thing to people that know who she is. Actress Lonnie Anderson died at the age of 79,
Oh, no.
a few days short of her 80th birthday.
So sad.
I know nobody. Y'all don't.
Who's
you
Lonnie
ever heard
Anderson?
of Lonnie Anderson? I mean, here's the thing. I know who she is. I've seen her in the news. She's a TV actress, movie actress. I know what she looks like. I could not tell you a single movie she did. It's probably silly movies.
I looked
She
up
looks
her.
so
I looked,
plastic.
I looked
Yeah,
up her
she's-
her film list, and this is why we've never heard of her. Her top movies: Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain, Munchie. Oh, she's in A Night at the Roxbury.
There you go.
And she's
Oh,
also
I bet she was the
in-
one with her top off at the pool. That was her.
The Jane Mansfield story. She's in all the, and they look like they're all photoshopped by me. All of the, all of the
Oh, she's married to Burt Reynolds.
Yes,
She
that's
was?
what it was. That's
Yes.
what it was. I couldn't
Oh, so Burt
remember.
Reynolds' wife died.
Yeah, but he's dead too.
Well, so
Good
they're
for
in
them,
that-
then.
Yeah, they're together. So yeah, but anyway.
Think the
that's
baby did it?
Probably the baby did it all. I don't know. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I got.
Thank you so much, Miranda. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. No problem.
Love your take on the news.
I try.
Speaking of news, this weekend was a huge weekend for Chris, Darren, and I. We essentially had 4 nights in a row of WWE wrestling. Friday night SmackDown, Saturday night 1 of SummerSlam, Sunday night 2 of SummerSlam, and then tonight we have Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I missed
But
night 1.
Yeah, you missed night 1. Why don't you tell the story of why you missed night 1?
I missed night 1 because of some.
I was very disappointed that you missed night 1, by the way.
Let's take it back to WrestleMania in April. Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio, up and coming wrestler, who is now the Intercontinental Champion because he won the championship at WrestleMania on April 20th.
We may have to do a supplemental episode at one point just to talk about the history of the Intercontinental
right?
and the lineage and all that, all the background stories here.
So Dominic Mysterio wins the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania.
He's a
and
huge name in wrestling.
Question:
like,
Does he
huge.
wear a brief or like the trunks?
He wears like a full outfit. Like he's very
Yeah, he wears a
fashionable.
full
You would
outfit.
appreciate him. He's very fashionable.
Oh.
He got a lot of tattoos. Mustache now. Anyway, yeah.
Hit or miss.
Yeah. So he won the
Tattoos, though.
he won
Yeah.
the Intercontinental Championship, and Topps, the card company.
Oh,
does
congrats!
this-
Oh, I thought you meant he was the top. I'm like, oh,
does
better.
this? Maybe it was started up by a gay guy. We have to look into that. Steve, can you look into that for us? So, Topps has this thing called Topps Now, and what they do is any milestone in sports they'll print on a card, and you could buy it for like 72 hours, something like that. and they just got the license with WWE, so now they print WWE cards. So Dominic Mysterio wins the championship. They have this amazing picture of him with the belt, walking out with the belt, and it's the dates on it, and his accomplishments on it. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, so I bought the card. It was $11.99 because you had a chance. Every time you have a chance to get an autograph, there is for the YouTube viewers. Here's Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship. Scott, if you Google Dominic Mysterio, WrestleMania Tops Now, you will see. You can bring up the picture of the card that I bought. Dominic
Based off of that
Mysterio,
picture, I
Now.
would not bang him.
No.
No.
He's very straight, so I don't think he'd bang you either. He has a storyline. He's a womanizer.
He looks like.
But don't they always say that?
And
for people
probably-
like that? Like,
So click the link to go to the website, so I can tell the story of the card. Just click where at the very top where it says Dominic 2025 WWE Tops Net. Yep, click that. All right, so now we are on the page. It's gonna load for a second.
And if you want to see what we're doing,
This is fun for the listeners.
well, if you want to see what we're doing, make sure you watch us on YouTube
go.
where we're live every
Perfect.
single week. And then if you miss it live, and while you're live, you can
Brazil.
chat and interact with
I don't
us. If
know
we
why
like your
you're
comments,
on the-
we'll put it on.
Sorry for some reason
and
you're on
then-
the Portuguese page.
What?
It's all in Portuguese. It
Is
says
it?
Brazil at the top.
Oh my god!
But anyway, here's the picture. It doesn't matter.
Brazil.
Here's the picture of the card that I bought. Really cool picture. Now click the next photo, Scott. This is the card. This is why it was $11.99 because he signs in this set, and on the side of the page it says there's going to be 10 autographs, 10 cards that are autographed out of 10, so a different color, 5 cards that are autographed out of 5, and then 1 autograph for a 1 of 1 card, which is the photo that is on our YouTube right now. It's gold. It says 1 of 1. Has all the gold foil all over it. Beautiful looking card. So you buy the card for $11.99. You have a chance to get all those, but you're guaranteed the base card of just what it looks like. So anyway, a few weeks go by. It takes a couple weeks to ship out. It comes in the mail, and I don't get the card. Instead, I get a redemption card, which is right in front of me. It says, "Congratulations. You are due to receive autograph card, foil fractor parallel of Dominic Mysterio from 2025 WWE Tops Now." And then you scratch off the back. It's a little scratch off on the back. I'm showing on the camera. You scratch it off, and you go into Topps website and you redeem the code. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I get a Dominic Mysterio autograph. But what the fuck is a foil fractor? I have no idea what that is. So I bust out the chat GPT. I said, what is a foil fractor? And it turns out that foil fractor is what Topps Now is calling their 1 of 1 cards. So I, out of the print run of I think like 17,000, I was the one person that randomly got selected, and I still have the paper right in front of me from when I got the card. You can see it says "lucky hit," and all the people who have got like an autograph or a parallel, it said "lucky hit" on there. I ordered 1 card, and I was the lucky person to get the 1 of 1. So I posted.
That's insane.
It absolutely insane odds. So I post the redemption card, just a photo of it, on a page called Sports Card Nonsense on Facebook. Has like 600,000 people in there. And people always post about nonsensical sports card stuff. Hence the name Sports Card Nonsense. So I posted on there. Everyone's like, congratulations. A huge Dominic Mysterio collector reached out to me and said, I will give you $1,500 for the redemption card. I was like, oh my gosh, I paid $11.99 for this. And I'm in the unique position for the first time in my life where I have the only thing on this earth that he can get. He can't go to anybody else. So I have all of the
1 of
leverage.
1.
Yes, it's the only card that exists. So I said, listen, I got this card. I want to see it at least in my hand before I sell it. But listen, if I sell it to anyone, I'm going to be selling it to you. So I wait until the card comes out. Then I go on eBay, and I looked up the cards, and the out of 10, so the card that he autographed that was numbered to 10, which is maybe like a red border instead of the gold foil like I got, sold for $1,500. So now the price went up for me, right?
Yeah.
So he offers me, so I get the card. It's beautiful. And it is crazy to look at. He put a little inscription that says "Dirty" at the top because his nickname's Dirty Dominic Mysterio. He cheats to win. And
Yes, he does.
And the guy that offered me $1,500 now said he will give me $3,500 for this card. Now, mind you, I paid $12 plus tax for this card, and he's offering me $3,500. And he's offering me, and I didn't even tell you this, Scott. he was offering me like a 1-of-1 Saquon Barkley card. Yeah, like he was giving me insane offer. It was like a $2,000 card. And he was gonna maybe add
Right.
cash on top, and all these Devontae Smith cards because he's an Eagles fan of all teams. He is an Eagles fan, huge Eagles collector. He's gonna offer me these and trade and cash on top. And I was like, listen, I really don't want to sell this card. I said, but $5,000 will take it off my hands right now. And he said, and he called my bluff, and he didn't call my bluff. He just probably didn't want to dish out $5,000 for it.
Right, sure.
He goes, if you ever come down in price, let me know. So I let it be. And my parents like, you're nuts. Why are you doing this? And
Yeah, because okay, but hold on. This is a 1-of-1 card that, like, if you're like me, I'm hanging on to it forever. So it really holds no value because
it's like your
I'm just
Shaq
gonna
shoe.
What's that?
It's like your Shaq shoe.
It's like my Shaq shoe. I could probably sell that. It's a game worn Shaq shoe, especially if I go get him to sign it.
Right.
But like, I don't want to. I want it.
Right, sure.
Not many people have Shaq's shoe, game worn Shaq shoe. Same thing. It's like, this is, yeah, you could sell it, but that money's going to be gone.
Yeah,
you're going to go spend it.
replaceable, right.
Yep, the card is now gone forever.
Exactly. And for $5,000, I'm like, listen, for $5,000, I will buy another one of his autographs. I don't care. I did not even want this card. I bought the base card because I thought it would look cool, and I got the 1-of-1. Like, every card collector's dream is to get a 1-of-1 of something, right? But I wasn't buying that for the 1-of-1 autograph. So I let it slide. He doesn't message me back. A week goes by, and then someone hits me up that I've never heard from before, and he says, "Hey, I'm the photographer that took the picture that's on this card. I work for WWE. This is way out of my price range, but do you want me to reach out to Dom? I have his number and see if he wants to buy it." And I was like, "Listen."
What a narcissist. He may buy his own card.
That's what I was wondering. Like, I don't
So,
understand.
so in the world of athletes and wrestlers and sports players, some of them are card collectors and they collect their own 1-of-1 cards. They can afford them and they collect them because it's a cool thing to have. It's like, it's the one card, it's a 1-of-1. They're expensive. It's a nice little, like, if you're a collector, it's cool to have. And then to have one of yourself is just, I guess, cool.
But you're taking that from someone else who loves you, and I don't know. It just seems weird.
I do wish I was in that position to think it was to know if it was weird or not. I do wish I was. I have no idea.
Okay, Chris, remember those cards, those playing cards that you made,
Yes.
or the trading cards that you made of us?
Yeah.
Like, if we were huge and there was a 1-of-1 of me, I would want it.
Yeah, because like if I didn't print it out in my printer, right? Like if it was made
Right.
by a card company,
Right.
right?
Well,
Is
there
it
is
really
only like the Bubba Job card is 1-of-1.
It is, and only one.
Is
of
it
those
really
things.
1-of-1 when they printed a bunch of other cards with the same picture on it?
Well, so that's the
Like,
thing, Nick. Is
it's
they
just a different frame.
they do differentiate it. No, so this one it was textured, like the card was textured, and it was the only one that was autographed too. I mean, it was there was others that were autographed, but he put something different on this one, and it was truly a 1-of-1. And listen, it's a marketing thing, but at the end of the day, like, it says 1-of-1 on it, so it's a 1-of-1. I have one behind me. I do have a 1-of-1 Tops now that I bought, but I'll talk about that another day.
So I used to collect cards when I was a kid,
Yes.
but it was mainly just to get the free bubble gum in it.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
Is that still a thing?
No.
And it wasn't even good bubble gum.
No, it was
No,
awful.
it was like
And it wasn't
hard
bubble,
and
it was,
awful.
It crumbles.
it was
Yeah.
like stick gum, yeah.
But we wanted it.
Yes.
So I want to
Okay.
chime in here as a
Sure.
as a gay person.
Please.
This sounds like the stupidest waste of money in general to begin with. The fact that
so the guy
the fact that you
offered me
paid $12
$35 or the $12 purchase.
Well, let's back up to you. So the
Okay.
fact that you're paying $12 for a piece of cardboard.
Correct.
I mean, the fact that it's autographed, yes, I get that part.
But you have
if
a
it wasn't
piece of-
autographed, like I'd pay like a quarter for it.
But behind you right now is rope in the shape of a Mickey head, and you purchased a piece of rope because it was shaped like Mickey.
But that's a cult, so it's different.
Because it looks cool. No, it is also the degenerate gambler made. Nick.
That's
I
not a
will say-
1-on-1 though.
I will say that cards, buying cards, are it's just disguised gambling. It's because
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I'm buying this card, but I'm buying it for the chance to get a nice one, right?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, and when I get the cardboard, and I'm disappointed. Like I have so
Right.
many Topps Now cards right next to me right now that I bought because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get the numbered one, and then I don't. Right? It's gambling, Nick. That's your answer. It's gambling. It's $12. It's a $12 scratch off.
game for you. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a $12 scratch off. But it's also like this weird, like you say, Disney is a cult. This is sports card collecting and card collecting in general is a weird cult too.
It is.
We'll have to dive more into it another time because it's very dense.
I don't want to be on that episode, so
Well, they'll let you know
about-
ahead
Like,
of time.
like I said, like you have
Just
a piece of rope behind you
give me the
that's shaped
Cliff
like a
Notes
Mickey
version.
head, and it's like, whoa, this is Mickey Mouse. I need this, right? They're printing this guy that I like on a piece of cardboard. I'm like, this is cool.
but it's a guy.
Maybe I'm
You're-
gay, dude. I don't know. I told you
I mean-
I have gay tendencies. So
How do I get on a cart? I have a business card. Can I put my picture on it? Will you pay for that?
absolutely
Sure. Yeah. If
Yeah,
it's a one of
absolutely.
one.
Yeah,
There-
you make it a one.
there's
I'll pay
one.
you at least $11.99
I'll look it. So yeah.
plus tax. I'll add a tip
And
in
you
there,
can buy
too.
it back from him, and you can take your
Yeah.
picture. It's just the best thing.
Perfect.
ever.
I'll give you a tip, and I'm not
That's
even
how it
talking
works,
money.
right?
I'll give you the tip.
So this photographer is like, I took the picture of this car, hit up Dom, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, yeah, bullshit. A couple days go by, I didn't hear from him. Me and Emily are out to a.
You called me and told me about this, but before,
on the way out of the
and
restaurant.
I'm like, this. What did I say? I said, Chris,
Don't get your
this is a
hopes up.
scam.
Yeah,
yeah. Don't get.
your
This is a
hopes up.
scam.
And
This is Bubba Job's cousin.
I'm in the restaurant, and I barely spoke to Emily. I felt bad. Like, we're walking to the car. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, please. Like, it's not. Like, because Emily was really excited about what happened. So he texts me back at dinner and says, hey, and he sent me a screenshot of Dom saying, like, he counteroffered. Because I was like, listen, this guy offered me $3,500, but if it's to Dom, I will gladly take less if he wants to throw in some personalized things, like autograph stuff. And so Dom sent me an offer, which I'm not going to talk publicly to. You guys, I would tell you guys, but I'm not going to. The money, the value of what he gave me does not change the story. And anyone who asks, oh, how much did you get? It doesn't change the story. So I'm not going to say the amount. If you want to ask Dom, he could tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. So he makes me an offer and says, I'll send you wrestlers. And I said, yeah, let's do it. So then the photographer's like, all right, well, how are we going to do this? And I said, that's a great question. So then Emily looks at me when we're out at dinner this night, and she's like, Chris, can you please make sure you're not getting set up? And so I messaged the photographer back. I said, listen, my wife thinks I'm getting set up here. Can you please just have Dom DM me on Instagram? And I sent him my Instagram profile. And I go over to my Instagram DMs because I had tagged Dom in the one-of-one card picture, so it looked like I DM'd him. So he was already in my DM like sent list. And I'm looking there, and all of a sudden I see that he's typing. And I look at him, I'm like, holy shit, this is real. And a guy with 1.5 million followers and a blue check mark is typing back to me. And he says something like, hey, get that card ready for me, fam. Something. And that's when I left the restaurant and called Scott. And I'm like, I FaceTimed you and Darren.
Oh yeah. I'd say yeah.
I'm like, you're never gonna believe who I sold the card to, because I was like, I sold the card. Like, oh no!
I was so mad. I was like, hold on to it until Dom wins the world heavyweight.
Yes.
Because it'll be worth. You'll be able to get 10 times more. Like if you're that insistent on selling it, wait until if the value goes up. I didn't want him to sell it because I'm like, you got to hang on to this card.
And I didn't listen. I didn't even pay attention to Scott.
No.
So I'm messaging Dom now. I said, hey, do you want to do this? Like, should I make arrangements through the photographer or you? He said, I said, I live in New Jersey. SummerSlam, which is a big pay-per-view event that he was going to be wrestling in, was first weekend in August, and this is in July. I said, I live an hour and a half away from the venue. I don't have tickets, hint, hint, but I can drive up there, and we can meet up. And he said, yeah, I'll hit you up when I'm in Jersey. And we'll go from there. I said, awesome. And then, like, the next day, he's messaging like he's my friend. Like, he's just messaging me back right away, and he's like, hey, send me your address. I'll send you the figures. I don't want to bring them with me because I don't want them to get damaged. And I give him my address, and, like, 2 weeks go by, and he didn't send them. So I was like, man, he forgot, and I don't blame him. He's like, he has so many
He's a
other things to
megastar.
do.
He's a superstar.
Like he's on a show every
Doesn't he have
week.
people?
And that's what I would think too, right? So I didn't expect to hear like correspond with him, right? But he did everything himself. Like I'm pretty sure he went to FedEx. Like it was from his legal name when he sent the package to me. It was like his actual real name. So a couple weeks go by, and then I'm sitting at my computer, and it says I got a video.
But that's the type of person that he is, because
Yeah.
like he probably could have people to do that, but like when you're dealing with this, and like he's dealing with a fan, and it's a personal connection. I think he wants to just put a personal touch on it.
I've learned that first of all, this kid was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His dad was a megastar when he was born, and is one of the most well-known wrestlers of all time.
Hulk Hogan?
Less racist.
he's-
Actually, not racist at all. Rey Mysterio is his name. He's a Mexican wrestler with a mask. If you saw his mask, you might even know him. If you go to Mexico, they sell all Rey Mysterio masks. If you go to a Mexican cruise port and you see all their Mexican masks, it's all Rey Mysterio. They sell Rey Mysterio
all the
masks
luchador
down there.
masks.
Yeah. It's all modeled after his dad's mask. I idolize this guy because he's my height. And so 2 weeks go by and nothing. And I was saying to Emily, I really don't think that this is going to happen. And then I'm sitting here at my computer, and I get a video message from him. And it's a video of him recording him with the signed wrestlers saying, "Hey, Chris, I'm sending them out today." And he turns the camera around and like does a little salute thing, and he said, "I'll see you at SummerSlam." And then he gets it. He half hour goes by. He sends me a picture of the receipt with the tracking number. Like it's a deal I made on a Facebook page for like a $20 sports card that I sold. I'm like, this guy is like doing the most. Like this is amazing. And I reiterate, I was like, listen, I was like, thank you so much. I said, but I need a babysitter for the day that you get in. So can you please let me know, like, just in advance, so I can get someone to watch my kid, because Emily wants to go with me. So the week
You didn't want to bring Ellie with you?
Nah, she'd ruin it.
Oh, just in case he hooked you up with SummerSlam tickets.
Exactly, because we didn't know if we were
Okay.
going to go to SummerSlam or not. Yeah.
Right.
So Saturday comes around, and he just said, so Thursday or Friday, he's like, I'll let you know, but it's probably going to be Saturday. Saturday morning comes around, and I didn't hear from him, so I messaged him and said, hey, Emily and I are thinking about, or my wife and I are thinking about going up to the Dream Mall, which is a half hour away from where he was staying. Let me know what time so I can head over. And 4 or 5 hours go by, and we didn't hear from him.
Oh my God. Miranda, you may have the loudest microphone ever.
I
Every
barely
time
even-
you touch it, I hear.
I seriously barely even moved. I accidentally hit it, and so I was sorry. I won't touch it anymore.
Yeah, we don't make unnecessary noises on this podcast. Demerit 1 for the week. Continue, Chris.
So I sent him the message like, hey, just let me know what time I'm going to be up there. 4 or 5 hours go by, and he didn't respond back. Like, oh, man. And I said to Emily, I said, worst case scenario, we'll have a great day, and maybe we'll get SummerSlam tickets, and we'll buy SummerSlam tickets on the whim, and we'll go. And I'm on the New Jersey Turnpike heading up, and I just keep refreshing my DMs on Instagram. And he messages back saying, I'll be free anytime after 6, which is when WrestleMania, which is when SummerSlam starts at 6.
Yeah, what a scumbag made you miss night 1 of SummerSlam.
And then I said to Emily, I was like, that's so weird. He's not going. He's not. She's like, it's work for him. You really think he wants to watch work? And I was like, that's a pretty good point, because he doesn't wrestle until Sunday. So, ecstatic. We go to the mall, we kill some time, and then we head to the hotel. We get to the hotel. My heart's racing. I did not think I was gonna be like excited or nervous. I was just playing it. Did
Did you guys have a threesome with them?
Wait till the end, dude. You're gonna be shocked. So, spoiler alert, we didn't. It was a 5. No. So, so we walk past the barricades that they have set up for fans, losers. And there's
Wait, how did you get past the barricades?
I just walked right into the hotel. So pro tip, if you want to get into the hotel, you just go.
Just act like you're there.
But also, how do these people know where the wrestlers are staying? This was I'm not going to say where it was, but it was not close to the venue. I will say that. Like, it was not remotely close to where they were going. I have no idea. There's only like a handful of people waiting on the barricade. So they did get a lot of autographs. So anyway, we go into the lobby. We're getting a lot of looks, but no one questioned us. I'm in the lobby, and I'm not going to bore you guys with the names of wrestlers, but I didn't think I'd see anybody. So many of the wrestlers are coming down getting DoorDash orders or leaving to go into their limos.
Chris is texting us every like 30 seconds.
Person I saw,
and he's like, "Oh my god, I just saw this person. Oh my god, I just saw this person."
The first
oh my
person
god,
I saw was a
person.
WWE Hall of Famer that I grew up watching. The second person is a huge name in wrestling. She came down to get a protein shake. I watched her drink a protein shake. Mickey James. Okay. Yeah.
Here's what's funny. When you sent me a text, oh, I just saw Ivy Nile. I was like, Ivy Nile's not wrestling either day.
Yeah, they were
What
still
does
there.
she do? What is yeah, but like what is she doing there at the hotel?
I know.
Like if you're gonna go to SummerSlam as a wrestler who's not wrestling at all, wouldn't you go to the event?
You would think, right? And like the Creed brothers gave me a little nod. Great. I could just tell they were nice guys.
Yeah, but
Walk
what
by,
are you
give
doing
me a
at the
nod.
hotel?
I don't know. So we're waiting there for 15 minutes, and I wish we were waiting there for an hour because I would have loved to see. I will fast forward a second. I messaged the photographer. I was like, dude, I know that you experience this all the time, and I told him the story about who I saw, and he was like, he laughed like, yeah, man, it's like that. He goes, when I got back to the hotel tonight, the Undertaker was getting a DoorDash order when I walked.
Oh my god.
So then Dom walks down. And I
were you like, oh my god, here he is?
I shouted out.
Did you
to
cream
him.
your pants?
No, I said, "Hey, Dom." He's like, "Hey, are you Chris?" This is the most normal human being. And the whole exchange lasted about 5 minutes. His friend zelled me. I asked Dom to sign my redemption card that I told you that I got in the mail, because he doesn't need that. He just wanted the card. So I had Dom sign the redemption card. He put to Chris, and then he signed his name on it. And we talked for a couple minutes. And I said to him, I was like, "How did you not know that I wasn't a psychopath?" And his exact words was like, "I didn't, but I was just thinking fuck it." And he was just the most nice, genuine, down. I was talking to him like I knew him forever. He didn't treat me like a stranger. He treated me like a person of his equal. You'd never know that he was born into fandom. I mean, born into being famous or has this amazing, extravagant life. You'd never know any of this. I said, do you mind if we take some pictures? No, of course. We took a couple pictures together, and he was just the nicest. Shook my hand 3 times. He was like,
oh, that was the creeper that was on your Facebook. I didn't.
There it is.
He was so appreciative.
If you want to see the picture, it's on our YouTube right now.
And go to our TikTok, because we'll talk about that in a second. But he was so appreciative of me being able to reach out to him and get the card. He was very excited to get it. And so now the one of one is in his possession. And it just he has a fan in me for life. I will forever be rooting for this guy. The scumbag that you see on TV, it's amazing that he can even portray that much of being a dick, because just in real life, he's just the coolest, just most normal guy ever. First time I think I ever met and interacted with someone that famous. And it restores my faith in celebrities that you hear when people say, oh, he's really nice in person. You're like, yeah, I'm sure. Well, no. Some of these people are just super down to earth and just want to get to know their fans, and really, really cool experience. So I no longer have the card, which I don't care, because now I have that experience and that memory.
That's
with
the
my
thing.
wife and I.
Yes.
And
if you're not going to keep the card, you get this amazing experience.
That was 100% worth it. That I was able to trade the card for that experience. I got an autograph. He sent me 4 signed wrestlers, one which I gave to my best friend. Just had a kid. He was the best man in my
Wait,
wedding.
he actually sent you the wrestlers sign?
It was
the actual people?
Nick.
Nice.
The FedEx came with this 6 foot by 6 foot box, and they were all they would look like a you ever see Magic Mike, Nick?
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. That's exactly what came to my door. Literally came to my door. It was insane.
Pro parenting tip for you: save those boxes. Great for Christmas present. Just give her the box. Literally, you don't need to wrap it. Just give her the box.
Before I end this story, it was a very quick thing, probably 5 minutes or less. Before before I end the story, Scott did this thing for me when he met Paging Mr. Morrow, and who's a YouTuber that I love. He FaceTimed me, and the first time I didn't answer, but the second time I did answer, and I got to talk to Paging Mr. Morrow for a couple minutes, which was awesome because in a couple more weeks I met him at Comic-Con. I was like, oh, the guy that my friend FaceTimed. He said, oh, I remember you. Anyway, so Scott like hinted at, oh, I'd love a FaceTime. So I get there, and it was just too intimate of a moment. Like, it was just like very casual, and just I just felt I didn't even take a video myself. I was gonna record the whole thing. I just got pictures. Well, I said to Scott, I said, I think this story is going to do very well on TikTok. This will be your present. The TikTok video that I make will be your present. I was taking B-roll footage on my. I was stopping driving to take videos of me on the highway. I had this plan of everything, and then I get there, I don't record anything. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do the photos with the voiceover, and it delivered. It worked. Scott, my early Christmas present to you was we have our first viral over 1 minute video, which is huge on TikTok. It's very hard to get
if it's under 1 minute, you don't get paid.
You don't get paid.
And we had that one that hit, what, 8.9 million?
Yes. I thought it was 2.9. It was probably 8.
No, that was on Instagram.
Right.
8.9 was the
8.9 million views.
Then another one, 500,000.
Yeah.
We've had a couple go over 100,000.
I've had some nice videes on Facebook, but never an original video either. This was our first original and minute-long video. It is sitting at like 140-some thousand views right now.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of like positive comments on it too. Not a lot of toxicity on there, which is pretty neat. So that was my gift to Scott, and I'm doing all the TikTok stuff, Scott. I'm like, listen, the wrestlers are coming in the mail.
I know it's been great.
I'm like, hey,
so
stay tuned for part 2. I already filmed the video. Peeling back the curtain. The wrestlers got here on Monday. I said they didn't get here yet. Spoiler alert, they're here. The video's already filmed. But I'm blue balling everybody.
I may have to start going live at the parks again because you're doing all this work on TikTok.
And you know what you're gonna have to do? So this is the next video I'm gonna make. Is WWE just put out 3 new Tops Now cards where you can get the one-of-one autograph of Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Jelly Roll. You're gonna have to buy me 100 packs of them.
Okay.
Because if I get the one-of-one of me Jelly Roll, game over. We're rich.
Right.
Get Jelly Roll on the podcast?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Listen, if you're waiting for that next viral video, Chris, I give you permission to release our sex tape.
Never mind, Scott. We're good. I don't need your money.
It was a solid 2 minutes, but it works.
We can monetize on it. It's over 60 seconds.
Yeah, it was. So I'm having a meeting at work, and like I cannot talk. Chris calls me.
That's what they called you. You stepped out.
Yeah, Chris calls me, and I don't answer. And he said, "Big news." I said, "I'm in a meeting." I said, "I'm in a meeting." And also, how does it feel to not have the phone be answered? Because Chris never answers.
That's
the phone
what you meant by that. You said, "How does it feel?" Like, what do you mean, how does it feel?
So he says, "Big news," and I'm like, "Okay." If he's texting me big news, it's either something wrestling or something like with our content creating business that he's got to share.
It's not
with
actual
me.
big news. It's just it's stupid news.
No, but it is big news. You know, like Chris said, this is our first 1 minute long video that's really done anything. Now we had the video with me doing the Jaws thing on the boat, made 40 cents,
which we were excited.
We were high fiving each other. We made 40 cents.
Yeah, the fact we made money on a TikTok video.
Yeah. Like we've made money on the lives, but you know we've never made money on a TikTok video. And so he calls me. He goes, "They updated the monetization," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "We've made $55." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
that's
which is
insane.
crazy. Going from 40 cents to $55. I don't even know it's updated yet. And it's like, is $55 a lot of money? No, but to us, oh my gosh, a video that we put on TikTok made $50.
Yeah,
like, that's so cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
so for anyone listening, don't quit your day job if you're trying to do TikTok, unless you do 6 months of work like I did.
All right, we are running a little bit long on time. Can we push your TikTok story to next week, Miranda?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen again before next week anyway. So
Perfect.
They hate me.
Okay, Alex, cut that little part out. Chris, dude, I'm so excited for you. Like genuinely this whole weekend when you were updating us and I mean the TikTok video is cool and all and but that's just because I know how much of a fan you are and how much of a collector, and like this is part of the, like you were explaining to Nick, this is just kind of the process of this hobby that you have is you collect these cards hoping to get the one that you can either hang on to, sell, you know, there could be money in these cards, there's also not money, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But then to turn around and be able to take that card and turn it into an experience.
Yeah.
And 5 more autographs.
A piece of cardboard just,
Right.
you know, made me money, which is cool, but also just a story that I can tell for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
And you know what the funniest thing is when I gave it to him? It's like, because I was opening up and I was like, well, you already saw this. And he goes, that's the thing. I don't even remember signing this. And it was an on-card signature. Like, he signed the literal card. It wasn't a sticker or anything. Like,
Right.
usually. So, yeah. So he was just as excited.
He probably
as I
signed
was.
so many
Oh,
things.
absolutely. And I don't
mean,
think he
you
really knew what a one-of-one, like he knows of them, but it was his friend that came down and ended up with, he was the one that zelled me. I guess it's one of his people, right?
Yeah.
He was the one that said, you know, when I saw this, I told Dom, like, you should own every single one of your card. So I think he was the one that pushed him to buy the card.
Yeah,
So
that's
he doesn't
cool.
even know a lot about it, but I
So
hope to
awesome.
see it. If he ever posts about it, we'll have to repost it on our TikTok, because if he
Yeah,
ever posts
for
a picture
sure.
of it or something, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't matter how much you sold it for. That money would have been gone.
Exactly.
You know, that's either going towards your mortgage or, you know, a
Diapers,
bill,
mortgage, yep.
whatever. Diapers, whatever. It's gone.
Yep.
But that memory is going to live on forever.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hey, Chris.
Wait, real quick. One before you might clip this, real quick.
Alex cut to me going, hey, Chris.
The next day, I'm out with Emily, and I'm wearing a SummerSlam shirt, and on the back it says SummerSlam. And some guy comes up to me, he goes, "Oh, did you go?" I said, "No, we just went to the Superstore." And he starts like roasting me. He's like, "What? You didn't go? You were up there?" And I was like, "Well, actually." And I told him the story, and he was like freaking out, which was kind of funny. It was like
That's awesome.
my 30 seconds of fame, which was pretty cool.
Hey, Chris.
Scott,
You got any Cliff Notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
So Scott
real
said-
quick,
Yeah, go
real
ahead.
quick. As I listen to that jingle, like I used to spend like $60 a pop on these jingles, and now come to find out, AI makes them just as good for free.
Scott said that he uses Pride lights all year long. It's kind of try-hardy for a guy that almost used a gay slur to start the show. Rachel went to the doctor and was prescribed a testosterone boost. Maybe if she gets any extra, she can lend some to Scott and Darren.
Aw.
Miranda said that she had a male OB and it felt weird. Miranda, I think that's a lot better than feeling good, right? It feels weird. I'd much rather it feel weird. And lastly, Scott said the Naked Gun was really good. I was only able to last around 3 minutes before I couldn't tolerate it. Nick, was it 3 or 4 minutes?
We'll round up.
And those are my clip notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. Real quick, does anybody have anything exciting going on with the kids this week?
We
School
just
started
have.
today.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was
Already.
Wow, August 4th.
Yeah,
Wow.
Abby goes back to school on Monday.
Jersey, we don't start till September. Is the same thing in Ohio, Nick? September?
We go back next Thursday, so
Oh,
August
okay.
14th. So
Wow.
yeah, that's very early, and I feel like ours is even earlier than normal too. But we have our first football game this Saturday, so it's our first cheerleading event of the
nice.
season, and I'm excited. We have 32 little Rugrats this year to chase around.
32, wow.
That's a lot. I'm gonna be super stoned. Probably not. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. I'm going to have candy for myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Charity talk. Sound like charity talks.
I'm taking Emily and I are taking Ellie to Sesame Place on
Oh,
Saturday.
cool.
Yeah, which is about 45 minutes from us probably. So that's gonna be a fun day. I think I'm more excited than Ellie and Ellie's 1 year old and Emily combined because oh man, I love a good facade in the Sesame. I was watching POVs of. Well, it was a hentai, but I was watching like walkthroughs of Sesame Place. It looks so cool. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. Thank goodness I just sold a card to Dominic Mysterio, so I can afford all these Sesame Street purchases I'm about to buy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Miranda, where can our listeners find you?
They can find me on the TikTok at Rander_Renee.
Nick?
I am on the Instagram at Emotional Support Gay Nick, and also all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations.
Chris?
You can find me on your For You page if you're a wrestling fan, but if not, follow us on TikTok at Parents Night Out Pod.
Alex? And you can connect with all of us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can have all sorts of exclusive access to cutting room floor, early release, and any contest that we decide to do. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. It really helps us out. And don't forget to check us out every single Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we're live on the YouTube. You can interact with us in the chat. And don't worry if you miss it, you can always see it on demand because once it's there forever. On behalf of our producer Alex, Nick, Miranda, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later, poopy bus.
Drag that out.
I know because I forgot. Every week I forget to. Every week. YouTube, thank you so much, everybody who's being here. Benjamin Young, Remy, Miranda, Jaws, Ryan. I think that's it.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, that's it. Thank you all, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.